let's say you're doing a big conference and some CIO comes and asks you, hey Scott, can you please tell me that what are the benefits which I can get if I invest so much money in buying an MDM, because buying an MDM is not an easy thing, it's a costly affair. So what is your advice to a CIO?
But if you walk into a CEO or a CFO or any of those folks, it gets a little too technical when we start talking about data quality. And data quality, just to go off on a little bit, is super important, but it doesn't sell. Nobody cares about data quality other than data quality folks. And if you went up to the CFO and said, all right, let's invest millions of dollars to improve data quality, it's rare that they would go, yeah, that's a great idea. They'd probably go, don't you have that handled already? So my advice is always to talk about why data quality would be important without even mentioning some of that terminology. Data quality is important. I'm not saying it isn't, but trying to pitch this to an organization, you have to create some form of business accessible narrative that the executives and your stakeholders are going to understand right away without having to learn anything technical. So phrases like, we need to set a standard in our organization. I mean, I don't care what kind of executive you are, no matter how technical or untechnical you are, everybody understands a standard, and every industry has standards. And so aligning that to your internal data breaks through some of the noise and some of the confusion that some of the stakeholders might have. Or we want to create a common language. We've got different definitions for the same thing. We go into a room and people don't understand each other, even though we're talking about the same topic. And I've got a report and mine says 12 and yours says 9 and 3 of them are different. And then, by the time we figure it out, the meeting's over. Those kinds of problems get solved when you've got this standardized core content across your organization. And then another technique I use is to, at some point, show them what that bad data looks like. Show them, look, here are 150 ways we spell, name anything, IBM, Coca-Cola, 7-Eleven. I've got all kinds of examples of those that I show people. And you just, despite what the executives want for their vision of the company, you've got to tie that bad data, that rotten, terrible data, to the strategic intentions of the enterprise. Where's that company going, and why is data management going to help you get there? Those are the things that people who are supporting MDM and want MDM in their organization need to grab onto and articulate if they want to get the funding. We're all looking for money. If you want to get the money, you've got to be able to show them why it's important and why you can't do what you want to do.